Early last year, we posted a video about Lyft's Priority Mode, a ridiculous feature that we recommended no drivers use. But here in Minnesota now, we have guaranteed rates during period 3. So could it be an actually useful feature? Let's discuss. Alright, so again, the feature is called Priority Mode, and it's supposed to be available to drivers in specific regions that have attained Gold, Platinum, or Elite Lyft Rewards status. And in their documentation on Priority Mode, they say when you use Priority Mode, you'll make slightly less per ride, but you'll have more opportunities to earn. So essentially this perk that they're offering drivers, if you attain a higher level of Lyft Rewards status, is where you can get more requests, but you're offered less pay for those requests. So you stay busier, but you're gonna get paid less per ride. And last year we said this was absolutely ridiculous. It's another way for them to cut rates. We're essentially operating small businesses. Having a higher hourly rate does not necessarily mean you're making more money. If you're giving more rides and you're getting paid less per ride, your operating costs go up. So again, we recommended nationwide that no drivers should use this priority mode. But again, here in Minnesota, late last year, we had guaranteed rates implemented during period 3, or guaranteed pay of $1.28 per mile and 31 cents per minute during period 3 here. And also here we have a 2-week top-off structure. Every single ride is not priced to those guaranteed rates. So after 2 weeks, both Lyft and Uber, they take our total mileage and total time, multiply that by the guaranteed rates, and then they top us off to that guaranteed figure every 2 weeks. We're not paid to the guaranteed rates on every single ride. They top us off every 2 weeks. So here, for the most part, the upfront fare doesn't mean anything. We're looking at that period 3 mileage. For a while now, I had thought, how would this affect priority mode? Basically, on priority mode, those upfront fares are going to be slightly less than they would be if you weren't under priority mode. But here in Minnesota, it doesn't matter what that upfront fare is, because we're going to get topped off to the guaranteed rates. But I personally hadn't had access to priority mode because I didn't reach those higher tiers of Lyft Rewards status. But randomly, for some reason, on the week of June 9th, I had access to priority mode because I had platinum status. I don't know how I had achieved platinum status, but I did have platinum status for that week, and I haven't had it since. Again, I don't know how I had that status. So on Tuesday, June 10th, I had access to priority mode, so I figured I would try it. Again, I was kind of wondering how this would be affected here in Minnesota because of our guaranteed rate structure. I searched for documentation online, and I couldn't find any documentation saying that we wouldn't be paid to the guaranteed rates under priority mode. And on that Tuesday the 10th, I gave 11 rides on Lyft compared to only 5 on Uber, and I basically drove the entire afternoon with Lyft during the busiest time. And I also noticed that because I was receiving priority on certain requests, some of those pickups were further away, so they were not worth it. I declined 8 out of 19 requests. And again, I don't really look at the upfront fare anymore. I look at the period 3 mileage because I know I'm going to get paid a guaranteed rate for that period 3 mileage. So it doesn't matter if these upfront fares are slightly less during priority mode because I will be paid to that guaranteed rate. And again, sure enough, 2 weeks later, when I was paid my top off payment, I was paid to the guaranteed rates, and priority mode did not affect my payment at all. So using priority mode here in Minnesota, I was able to have access to more requests, and I got paid to the same rates that I would have gotten paid had I not been using priority mode. Overall, I did feel kind of weird using that mode. It's a mode that I don't support nationwide. Most states, you should not be using priority mode. You don't want to get paid less per ride. Again, we're essentially operating small businesses. It's about the bottom line. It's not just about our hourly rate. Again, I only had access to it that 1 week. I don't know how I reached platinum status, because if I did reach platinum status, I should have been platinum for this month too, and I'm still back at silver. But overall, what do you guys think? If you were paid guaranteed rates in your state, would you access priority mode knowing that you're going to get paid to those guaranteed rates? And you're not going to get paid less for those requests? And what about all you other drivers in Minnesota with access to priority mode? How have you used it? How far have your pickups been? How busy have you been keeping? Have your top off payments been correct? Leave a comment below and let us know. And again, for those of you drivers that are in markets that don't have guaranteed rates, we do not recommend to use priority mode at all. If you've yet to download the Solo app to help you manage your rideshare business and earn more, our referral link is in the description. We also have a free newsletter, and the link to sign up for that is in the description as well. If you've yet to watch my previous video on 5 hidden Lyft driver app features, be sure to check that one out. Thanks again for watching, and drive safe. Thanks.